are a good woman, you're very loyal, you're very loving, you're very caring, you're very kind-hearted, you are rich, you are everything, you are beautiful, you're everything a woman should be. But why do you keep falling for the wrong guy? Why do you keep falling for the men who lie, who cheat, who gaslight you, who drain you emotionally, who drain you financially, who still hits you, and who still run away with your money? Why? Some of these ladies who are in this relationship like this, sometimes it's not their fault, but sometimes it's their fault too. It's your fault to an extent. Now, this is a reality. This is a reality to some of the women in our society, some good women. You see yourself that you are so nice. You have the money, you have the body, you have the face, you have the skin, you have the everything. You're a wife material, 1 million yards. But you see people you are better than, being in a more happy relationship. You see people that you're better than this person, you're more beautiful than this person, you even have good character more than this person. But the man you're with is hitting you. The man you're with is draining you emotionally, draining you financially, draining you. You are tired, you want to run away, but there's no escape. You're a good girl, but you are always with the toxic guys. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 reasons why the good girls, or you as a good girl, is always in the toxic relationship. Hi guys, my name is Jory and welcome to Kara's Corner. Let's move on. Number 1 reason why a good girl is always falling for a toxic guy or is always in a bad relationship is because you believe you can change them. Most often when we see these guys, we know, I don't know for your type of person, but you are a modest person and you see a guy that is on a kind of dread you don't like. You see a guy that is dressed in the kind of way that you do not like, but you think, okay, I will change him. You can see the potentials clearly. You can see that this guy has the potential of hitting a woman. This guy has the potential of smoking. But you think that, okay, when I begin to love him right, when I spend money on him, he's going to change. It's not true. Love cannot change red flags. Not even weddings, not even marriage. Marriage cannot change red. Number 2 is that you confuse chaos with passion. Yes, the constant issue, every time you are quarreling, you are having one issue or the other, you're never in peace. You think it's love, you think it's passion. It's not, it's chaos. And I find it irritating and quite discomforting when I see some women who believe that if you don't have issue in your marriage or your relationship, it means that the guy does not love you or he's cheating on you or something. Are you okay? Are you okay? You need to feel peace, you need to feel love, you need to feel peace. You need to feel joy in your relationship, not chaos. Not every day quarrel. No, sometimes you just need to issues will come up once in a while. You're going to have misunderstandings one time or the other, but you should always feel joy all the time. Number 3, you were emotionally available for someone who is always emotionally unavailable. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but you should understand it. You're giving everything to someone who is going to give you the bare minimum. Who can't even give you the bare minimum? Someone who don't even really care about you, doesn't even care about your work, he doesn't care what your career is, what your future plans are. He doesn't give in to what you do, how you get money, how you do things. All he knows that whenever he needs 500,000, 1 million, 200,000, 50K, 5K, 10K, he's coming to you and he expects you to give him without complaining. And the worst part about this kind of people that they can't give you anything. They don't offer you anything. You're always the one pouring in. At a time you're going to be drained. At a time you're going to be tired. So what are you going to do? Don't be emotionally available to someone who is emotionally unavailable to you. That is you being in a toxic relationship. You're pouring into an empty cup and soon you will get drained. You know what they say about this kind of things? You keep helping somebody and you don't have what you're refilling from and the person is not giving back to you. One day the person is going to drag you down to his or her level and that's where you're going to be for a while. So if you find yourself being emotionally available to someone who is emotionally unavailable to you, girl, you're in a toxic relationship and you deserve better. Number 4 is that you've normalized dysfunction. There's some people who believe that this is what they're supposed to get. Sometimes this is how you grew up. You grew up seeing your father hit your mother. You grew up seeing your mother always beg your father for money and he will not give. You grew up seeing your father sleeping around with women and your mother did nothing about it. Most of these things are things that you grew up seeing. I once told someone that the reason why a guy will get married to a girl and start treating her bad If you check it very well, 80% of the reason is because that is how he saw his father treat his mother, and his mother did nothing about it. So he feels it's okay for him to do the same thing to you. And if you keep quiet about it, he's going to keep doing it to you. And your children will grow up seeing him do the same thing to you, and they will do it to other people. Does that make sense? But yeah, it may be normalized dysfunction. You think it's okay for a woman to feed a man. You think it's okay for you to keep giving out to a man and he's not giving back to you. You think it's okay for you to carry him on your head while he does nothing for you. And that's why you keep doing it. That's why you keep getting into toxic relationship. And when you see a man do something for a girl, people in a relationship, oh, it's fake. She arranged it. It's arranged. It's not arranged. True love day. Now you date toxic relationship. Number 5, and the last one for today, is that you are scared of being alone. One reason why people are in toxic relationships is that because they don't want to be alone. They don't want to be among the single Pringles. They don't want to be peppered. They want to be the ones peppering people. But sis, it's okay to be alone. It's okay to be alone until you find the right person. I am one of the people who believe so much that it's fine for you to be alone. And you can be single and thriving. You can be single and powerful. You can be single and doing well. You can gift yourself. You can take yourself out. You can do every other thing you want to do. You mustn't have to be in a toxic relationship. When I see people in a toxic relationship saying, oh, I don't want to be alone. Hey, they will laugh at me. They will do this to me. Oh, that woman is my village people that's making him do this to me. Are you okay? He's a toxic man, he's a toxic man. He's a toxic woman, he's a toxic woman. Of course, it's both ways. It wasn't just with the men who are toxic. Sometimes some women too are toxic. Yeah, let's be honest about that. So, if you see yourself being in that kind of relationship because you don't want to be alone, I think it's a dysfunction that you need to pull yourself out. You need to pull yourself out of that. And I hope that this video helps you to pull yourself out of it and find yourself being alone until you meet the right person. Mr. Right is around and you'll see meeting. Things you should do when you find yourself being in a toxic relationship. Number 1 is that you have to heal. You have to heal and you have to allow yourself to heal. Healing is, your heart needs to heal. And you need to allow yourself to heal because healing is about it's personal. I take it to be personal because it's your decision to say, okay, I want to heal. And this is what I'm going to do to heal. You take some steps to heal. Number 2 is that you need to understand these patterns. If you see this pattern in a man, you're going to see it in another person. So you need to recognize these patterns that when in your next relationship or your next talking stage, and you see this man behaving in a kind of way that your ex behaved like, you should jump over. Jackpata. Jump over, fly, run away. It's not for you. You'll meet the one for you. And the last one is that you should raise your standards. Because when I see those chicks, that raise their, I don't mean people living fake life. I mean people that you've raised your standard to a level that toxic men don't come around you. Or even when they come around, they say that, okay, you're not going to give them chance because you deserve better, you deserve this, and that's what you're going to get. So raise your standards to the level that this is what you want to attract. And open your mind to attract good men. There are good men outside looking for good women like you that they want to take care of. But because you're in a toxic relationship, because you've not raised your standard to that level, you may not see them. So open your mind to attract good men and you're going to meet a good man soon. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned 1 or 2 things from the video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye, guys.